Good afternoon, how are you all today? It's Sunday, late afternoon, I think it's about just after 4 o'clock. And how has your week been? Last week we had the energy of movement, flow and seeking, which was the polarity of war and peace, the turmoil and retribution complex. And I know many of us have been going through quite a turmoil this last week, so it would be lovely to know if you've been going through similar, or it would be really nice to know as well what you're all feeling just now as well. I know we've had the solar eclipse in the early hours of this morning, so again that's got some more powerful energies going on, and I think we're all feeling it. So I would like to know how you're all getting on and what you're feeling, because there's no doubt about it, there's heavy energies, and I know we're all getting a bit fed up with you know, how life is at the moment as well. However, the energy card that came out for this week was this one here. It's number 1. And it's about unity, and this is one of the most healing energy frequencies that we have on the soul plan system. It's a very high frequency healing energy, and the symbol of the unity is showing sort of unity and stability as well, and it's almost like a vice with two interlocking powers coming together, and the more you put them together, the more it holds stable. So as I say, it is quite a powerful energy that very rarely comes out. As I say, the energies are very strong at the moment, and the body gate or organ related to this energy is the chest, and obviously in the chest we've got the lungs, and we use our lungs to breathe, and the lungs, if they're affected as well, is usually to do with grief. So there is a lot of grief around with all that's going on, and we're feeling maybe quite heavy in our chest area. It could be quite tight. As I say, breathing as well as related to this chest area. And there's been a lot of news lately about having it mandatory that we have to wear masks, and especially if we're travelling on public transport, etc. And it's advised that people wear masks when going out, and we're seeing people wearing masks and we're seeing people not wearing masks, and again that just shows again that we're all in our own different reality of what's going on. So I thought that was quite interesting about the breathing and about how we've been asked to wear masks. And talking of which, with this unity energy as well, it could relate to a lot going on around the world to do with abuse of power or misuse of power, and that could be having effects with some ruthlessness that's going on, some fanatical behaviours going on around. I think we're actually witnessing that as well, going on all over. The power could be to sort of control people, or have a destruction of people as well. And there seems to be such an unrest in the whole world at the moment that this energy seems quite relevant coming out at this time. Again, there could be matters of greed. Some people that have the power have greed, and there are those of us that you know, we just want to share what we have and have that compassion and share, because we're all part of each other, we're all at one with each other. And again, the unity card is maybe reminding us that there are still issues around the spiritual connection, because we've got the mass consciousness, which we're feeling at the moment, because just for an example, there was a big protest a few weeks ago about I can't breathe, and it was showing all these pictures, I can't breathe. And I think it was actually all around the world, people were feeling quite tight-chested and feeling, and when you just think about the power of thought and words and how that could affect each other. So that's just an example of how powerful our thoughts are. So we could actually become quite disconnected, and this is reminding us as well about the unity. We're all here as one, but we're all different, and we've all got our own ego, and the ego kind of is our you know, our sort of personality as well. We've all got this separate ego, and then we've also got our persona, which is the mask that we wear as well, that we wear to fit in and conform with society. So it's interesting about the mask as well, with the persona. And we've got a shadow side as well, and really we've probably got a lot of repressed issues in our shadow side that's needing to come up. Now that could be on an individual basis, or it can be on an absolute world basis as well. As a whole species, we've got so much years and years of oppression, and with our own shadow self as well, and feeling quite disconnected. Everything seems to be coming to a head at the moment. So that gives us a lot to think about what's going on, and people are just, when they lose connection and feel disconnected, it could obviously set off a lot of you know, mental health issues as well, because we have you know, that's all part of our mental and spiritual bodies, that we're maybe feeling disconnected, we're feeling a part of us is missing, and that could be what we call soul fragmentation. There's a part of us missing, and where is that? And we want to bring that back in and integrate it into who we really are. It might be that we feel really cut off, or a part of us feels dead. We're just feeling quite disconnected, and we maybe need to think about really thinking about coming back to being totally connected again, being in unity with one another, because if someone does something, it affects us all. And there's been lots of instances where there's been a lot of negativity, a lot of negative behaviour going on as well, and it's really quite sad. But it seems that society has been affected, and we're being reminded that we have to connect and have that spiritual connection to be able to unify. So I think the week ahead might be showing up some unpleasantries. I think there's a lot more going to be coming out. As I say, we've just had the solar eclipse, and I think we've got the new moon tomorrow as well. So everything's happening, lots of planets in retrograde just now, and it's as if we're really being made to really address lots of things that are coming up from our past as well. Lots and lots of things that we're thinking about in our lives. And really we need to look at that and try and connect ourselves and not be all scattered out there. On the positive with this energy, it's a very, very high frequency healing energy. So it will be all about transformation, and it is, as I say, it's a Archangel Michael healing energy, this unity number 1. And if it's about transformation, because we're getting the connection, we need to really think about that, because many of us are suffering from maybe not being able to connect, or maybe in denial of the connection that we need to make. And for those that are maybe on a spiritual path, it might not be quite so difficult, but a lot of us are resisting what we've had because we don't want to let go of what we had. But if we think about it, what we had was probably not serving us, and it is time for a massive change. We need to change the way we're living, how we look after the planet, and as I say, we're in a massive spiritual awakening, and it's about how we embrace that or resist it, and how I think we're going to take the next few months forward. So when I picked this card before I came out, I thought, oh my goodness, because it is really relating to everything that's going on in the world just now. And we need to keep focus again, as I keep saying every week. We need to keep in our bubble, we need to just keep the light shining, because I think what's happening is that light is trying to get dimmed out. It almost seems like a spiritual war going on with the light and the dark, and whenever we think we're getting somewhere, something happens and it dims our light. And really we need to keep focused, we need to keep positive, keep that light shining, and get through this transitional time that will take us into a better world. But it's up to each and every one of us which way we go with it, whether we embrace it or resist it, because we need to be going together, knowing that we're going into a better future. And I think we've got a few months ahead of a bit challenging times. But again, as I say, this energy is a very high frequency energy, and it is about stability, and we need to get the spiritual connection and the healing. And then once we get through all our shadow stuff, all the negative stuff that's been going on in the world for so long, we need to get all that out. It's as if it's all coming to a surface and it's all going to bubble up and out, and we might be shocked by some things that we're seeing, but we need to get that away, and we need to get a better, higher frequency in the world. So anyway, that's a wee bit different for this week, but it just seems quite relevant to what's going on at the moment. And sometimes it's quite hard to keep our focus and keep that light shining, and even if it's just shimmering away in the background here, we need to protect it and feed it and get that light shining brighter. And when that's going on with all of us, we'll get there. And as I say, there's going to be a few controversies of what we're being asked to do with the use of power, misuse or abuse of power, what we're being asked to do. But again, I think if you go by your gut feeling, which is your spiritual body, your soul telling you what you feel is right, and respect everybody around us. We have to always respect people and don't be getting into drama or conflict with anybody, but just keep going on. So we'll see what this week brings. And as I say, we're all getting a wee bit scunnered was the word that came up yesterday, and that's a good word, scunnered, a wee bit fed up with it all, but we've come this far and we will keep going, and we'll see you next week and see what the week brings. If you would like to let me know what you're all feeling, I would love to hear from you, because it's nice to know if it is what people are feeling around them, if there's, you know, we've been having a heavy week and it's been a wee bit challenging, so that would be great to hear from you. And the sun's coming out, which is lovely, and just get out in time before probably the rain comes on again. And lots of love to you all, and I will see you all again soon. Take care now, bye bye.